Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Hi, I'm Meat,
I'm
and
Rocks,
this is
the
the
Bourbon
Bourbon
Barrel.
Barrel. And we have our very special once a year Christmas episode for you today.
And or holidays if you celebrate something else.
Happy Christmas Hana Kwanzaa.
There's absolutely. I have that t-shirt. I couldn't find it, but I have that t-shirt. I have my Buddy the Elf t-shirt on though. There
It's
you go.
true. So today we are going to exchange bourbon gifts,
It's true.
and then we're going to drink them in front of you so
Haha.
you can be jealous.
That's right. That's your fault. You could have been here.
It's true. No, not. I
Yeah.
lied. I'm sorry. Anyway, and
Dang, you
then
liar.
after that, we're going to have ourselves a lovely Christmas beverage.
Yeah.
A
We got
very
bourbon cream from Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Trace bourbon creams to top little nightcap kind of thing, even though it's, midday, but it's
Yeah.
darkest out, so
Yeah.
whatever.
It's a rainy day here in
True.
small town New York.
So anyway,
We had some Knob Creek Old Fashioned that came bottled like this.
yeah,
So it wasn't expensive. I thought it's worth a try. Plus, it said Knob Creek and not like a
right.
Joe's or something that, I figured that might be worth a crack for fun.
Yeah,
So everybody likes a crack for fun.
I know it's on your holiday list. Anyway, so without further ado, I think we should
Notwithstanding.
let's get into it.
All
What do
right.
you say?
Okay, so you wanna open gifts here. You open mine.
Do you want to go by age or beauty?
Yes. So, absolutely. I would
We'll
absolutely
let
like
you open either way.
to. Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, so this is what me got me. He's a professional rapper at Sears.
I am. I am. It's
They're
just
no longer in business.
that's their fault. I was doing a terrific job at the time.
Uh,
I'm a professional rapper. I would make some terrible rap lyric, but I can't do that, so I have no skill set.
his name is Rocks. What rhymes with Rocks?
Um, nope, nope. You're not goading me into that. You're not. You're not
You
goading.
got me on Hamilton Beach?
There you go.
Oh, wow.
Did you know that those come with alcohol in them? Because
I
they do.
didn't. I was unaware.
It's a very specific shaped bottle that wouldn't have gone in one of these.
Oh,
Like,
no.
so I had to do something otherwise. So you just, if I would have wrapped it as the bottle itself, you would probably been able to guess it.
Really?
Yeah, I think
There's
so.
a few bottles I can guess.
Well,
So, was it down already?
even this one, I can guess that it's not this bottle because mine's a short bottle and yours is
Oh,
obviously
this is
double.
a shouty?
Well, it's,
Round at
like
the bottom and
the way
tall at
like
the top.
Four Roses are shorter bottles.
I
That's what I
gotcha.
mean. It's girthier,
You
if
can't
you
hell
will.
out of this. What do we got?
Yeah.
Oh, we got J. John Brown.
Yeah, that's the better one. We
That's the
tried,
better one.
well, we
This is
tried the
better.
two, and we
100
liked
proof.
the two, and
We got ourselves a Bowman Pioneer Spirit. All right.
yeah, that was
Excellent.
the more I undercut the 60 by about 10. It was 50,
Hey,
so
that's fine. So there you go. There's that.
I had never tried it. We both liked the Bowman things.
Yeah, we
We didn't
enjoyed
love the port the second
the
time,
second time around the port kind of had some nasty to
but
stupid.
yeah.
So,
All right, I'm gonna open this thing here.
well, do you want to drink this first and then do that?
I don't know. Do you want me to?
You can do what you want.
I don't really care either way.
Okay,
Doesn't really matter.
fair enough.
Well, yeah, let's open it.
All right,
I'm
open
the
her up
I'm
because he doesn't want to
I'm
wait.
the kid that had my
Let's
parents up
kill
early. All right, my
him.
parents were like, "No one get up till 6," and at 5 a.m. I was in there about.
So the smallest thing of tissue paper I could find was 24. So I just found a reason to stuff 24 pieces of tissue paper in. I got you tissue paper.
Wow, he must think I sneeze a lot.
I figured you could juggle it.
I juggle tissue paper.
Yeah,
I would just look.
like scarves.
Yeah, I think that's just where I was gonna head with that too. Yeah, yeah. Like I don't know what. There's more of that. All right.
24.
Yeah, I'm trying to think right now if I have to wrap anything else and I need tissue paper. I'm
Oh,
like,
I
I
got
gotta
more.
throw
I
this
got
away.
more.
Oh shit, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I've never had rabbit hole
And
ever.
you've said that before, and I was like, you know what? This is one of my favorite bourbons of all time, so I wanted you to experience it.
That is awesome.
And if you don't want to open that one, there is an open bottle back there.
And you told me you had opened a bottle, so I was trying to think, but then it went from not remembering what you had here, and then not remembering what's yours and what's not, and
Mhm.
then not remembering what's open and what's not, and that over there, your collection seems to get bigger every time I show up.
Yeah, I know. It's
Because
because I keep buying bottles for the episodes. Like I bought
you right there.
3 bottles for this.
You did put a lot of A lot of tissue paper in there.
I told you, man.
That's awesome. I've never had rabbit hole.
Oh,
I'm excited. You can't tell because but anyway,
it's a World Spirit contestant.
I like
They
it.
got a gold medal there. Yeah.
That is awesome.
By far one of my favorite. It is definitely in my top five, if not my top one.
So I said we got to get what is it, the Founders Collection? We got to get one of those, the
Oh yeah, two
Masters
thousand dollar
Collection.
bottle of like dipped in chocolate kind of.
Those weren't that bad, I think. The
Yeah,
MSRPs, if you could ever find it for MSRP prices.
no, but that one was $2,000 out the gate. Yeah,
Jesus.
into it. The
The
Founders. It's a nice
pictured
orange. It's very
rail,
cool. Comes in a
yeah.
very cool box, and it's orange labeled rabbit hole.
This one's got a big old fork to it.
Yeah,
That's a
dude.
big
Yeah,
dog.
it do.
I'm happy.
It's gonna be too.
On this,
Excited.
by opening both of them, now we can decide together which one. Is there a reason at all to open one before the other? As far as like, do we start there or here or there?
I'd say we start here and move there, just because that's how we did the presents. But that would be
Fine.
the only thing I could think
I
of
have
as to
no
why.
reason, a rhyme or reason to
Fair enough.
care in any way, shape, or form. So
All right, so we're gonna go with the Bowman first.
yeah, let's do it. I remember that episode, and I've watched that episode a couple times because I really love the presentation when we have them here.
Yeah,
And those bottles with that thing through it with the picture inside of it.
very
I,
cool stuff.
I loved the visual of that episode when we did it.
Yeah,
So, and this one's what is it? What did you say? I didn't
John
even
J. Bowman,
the
100
proof,
proof.
100 proof, nice single barrel. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
you got me the singles.
Well,
So if I like it, I can't find it again.
but that was their higher end one, like
That's okay, man.
single barrel. But does it have any kind of explanation of the barrel so you could know? There's no like letters or numbers or
Uh, but this also has a big cork.
GFRL. Oh well,
Today's big cork Christmas.
it's a big cork Christmas here on the Bourbon Barrel.
This hat
Yes.
is clean
Oh, that is awesome. I've often loved these bottles too.
because of the little
Like,
rabbit
yeah.
indented. Yeah,
And I told you I watched
yep.
a couple things about it and understand, like, know the guy now a little bit, and used to be a psychiatrist or psychologist that
Mhm.
started it, and it's on the Bourbon Trail now and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And
I
it's
want to go there. It was closed forever during COVID,
oh,
but
I want to go there too.
all right.
This is the Bowman, right?
Yep,
Yeah, okay,
yep.
let's.
The nose doesn't really burn.
No,
Um,
there's a little alcohol smell, and we're at 100 proof, but I can
yeah,
smell the alcohol.
yeah, but that's not what I'm picking up. I'm picking up a sweeter tone, like a. It's not weeded, is it?
I don't know the mash bill, and I
Okay.
apologize. I did not. I've been
Um,
going back and forth about doing lots of research and then
yeah, no,
sometimes
that's
doing no research, so we kind of have a blind palate, if you will, going into it,
yeah.
just to see like, okay, I like this, and then oh look, I like it, and it is a rye, or oh look, I like it, and it is a wheat, or sourced or not sourced. These shouldn't be sourced anymore. They might be. There's a lot of talk that Bowman stuff comes from Buffalo Trace.
Spot.
So
All right, well, cheers, sir.
cheers, Merry Christmas to all,
Merry Christmas.
and all that jazz.
Mm, definitely sweet
Yep,
on the back of the mouth, back of the tongue.
getting a little
Hmm.
caramel.
How do you say it
Discuss.
and why?
Um,
I'm verklempt.
caramel. Oh, goodness gracious. It's good. It's
Yeah,
not bad.
no, that's real tasty. It leaves a little bit of it builds a burn actually, kind of in the back. Like I'm getting a little bit of burn after the back of my throat, but it's not bad burn. It's like a wait after you work out kind of burn.
It's a, hmm.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think. That's all. Like, I'm not trying for dead
The
air.
second sip I just did. Um,
I'm spitting caramel. Caramel, light notes of,
not
I
vanilla,
almost want to say, but
but maybe. Like no, you're right with the caramel. Maybe a little bit of vanilla. This it's a sweeter man.
for 100 proof.
I would take this over the one we had the Isaac Bowman with the port barrel
Well, the port, yeah. Yeah. I'm,
because that second the first time like I said before in that episode, the first time I got the Isaac Bowman with the port barrel finish, I loved it.
mhm,
And then we got another one which clearly was a different batch and it was not good.
right.
Um, but this almost reminds me of the first batch of the port that I got, and
Hmm.
but not as sweet.
I wonder if, we would like it differently if we hadn't had the like we did that episode. That was a cool episode. It looked visually cool. I still like watching that episode. It's one of my more favorite ones um that we did. But we and it was a cool setup I thought because we went Bowman, Angel's Envy, but the one Bowman went with the Angel's Envy with the port cast finish. But the Bowman also went with the other Bowman because it was a Bowman, but one was finished and one wasn't. We were kind of I thought that was cool as hell,
Yeah.
like creative. But I'm wondering if we didn't maybe taint that in that if we tried it a different time, like not now either, but like a different time when we were doing other port cask or cask finishes that might be similar, sherry, brandy, port, whatever, like a reddish wine. I don't
You
know if
want to
there's
do like a
Cabernet.
cask finish like
Well, I wonder if we
episode.
wouldn't dislike it as much because we went from the Isaac Bowman, which I can't remember if it was 90 or 100 or whatever, that one, their baseline,
Mhm.
which was so good. That was like my surprise of this show so far for me.
Yeah.
Like I was like I've never even heard of this when I bought it. We went to the liquor store that has more variety for us. Our local
Hmm.
one that has the best of the variety. And I was just lower end and I grabbed it and I was like, let's just try this and you would like the port and but I was so stunned at how much I
Yeah.
liked it.
It was
Like
really good.
it's my biggest surprise of this show so far. So I was immediately thinking of this one and I was when we had set the price point, I was like, we both like the other one, so I don't
Hmm.
know why it would be a bad. I mean, it might still suck. Who knows? I don't know if it was gonna suck or not. It doesn't suck. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's very tasty, actually. I could drink more of it. I think I might take a second sip.
Go for it.
Just the teeniest of sippy sips sips. Okay, well, maybe more than that. That made it look like the bottle had an infection. You know what I'm saying? All right. Look at him doing it.
That way you don't have to look at
Well, I mean,
Well, I'm sure you will at some point.
yes, so it'll happen
It's
for
not a
sure.
collector's item, but
Oh, yeah, it's so cool. I love these bottles.
Yeah.
And I just haven't pulled those triggers. I honestly thought for a split second about buying you the Derringer and just going over the price point and being like, and then I showed up today
I got it.
and
I
he
got
had
it for
already
myself.
bought it.
Happy Christmas to me.
That's right. Merry Kwanzaa to Neat because he was, but yeah.
So
You've never had that one?
never. Well,
That
yes, I have
expression?
now.
Oh, you should tell the
So
story.
I went up to Buffalo, New York the other weekend, and I was fortunate enough to go to Hartman's Distilling, which,
Good.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
you know, and they have speakeasy in the back, and my buddy knew all about it. In order to get reservations and stuff, you have to know about it. And in the back, he has a fantastic amount of very high quality, specialized, and hard to find bourbons, and he has some run of the mill stuff too. But I mean, I had a lot. I had an Eagle Rare 17 year. I
Nice.
had
How was good? How good was that?
not
Really? Oh, I
no.
love Eagle Rare though.
I
The
Yeah. So
17
does
year
so does he.
was it too wood?
And it wasn't good. It
No?
was like overaged or something, but no. But I had a Pappy 15 year, which was incredible.
Oh
And the
no.
only thing that beat a Pappy 15, and both of those were $40 shots, which is cheap for a Pappy around
I
here.
tried to tell you he was balling. You don't listen to me.
I had saved up money to go to Florida and I didn't go.
That's
So I had a vacation, damn it.
you didn't want to go to hurricanes and
Anyway,
stuff. You want to stay up here for snowstorms.
yeah. The only thing that beat the Pappy 15 year, in my opinion, was the Derringer Rabbit Hole. It was delicious. Like there were sweet notes, it didn't burn, it was smooth. It just had everything you could possibly want in at least I wanted a bourbon. And it blew the Pappy out of it. Was also the last thing I had, so maybe I was just drunk. It was a
Blew the pappy out.
it did. It blew the Pappy out of the water as far as I'm concerned. But the Pappy was still good. Like these things were so good. Um,
Nice,
and
nice.
it was like a $300 bill at the end of the night, but
Right?
it was
Did you tip well?
yeah, that was a $50 tip.
Good,
No, no,
good,
two fifty
excellent,
dollar
man.
check. Yeah.
Good man, good man.
Um, but no, it was definitely an experience, and I highly suggest that you by all means if you ever have the opportunity to go to
Did
something
you
like
have to
this,
be so you had no
of
like a code
bourbons.
word to get into the speakeasy or something?
Mhm.
You did? You had to like
So we had to
it
be
was
part
like
of
Constantine at the door where you open the door and we're like three aces and closed it or something and
we you had to be part of a Facebook group, which he was part of,
oh
and in order to
oh
get to know about it, and then you had to get the
hmm.
reservation through calling the number on the Facebook group. Yeah, or something
Oh,
like
wow.
that. At least that's what he told me, or something like that. I don't know. I think it's more wide known now
The Bourbon
because,
Underground.
yeah, I don't know, but it's super cool, and he's a really cool guy that owns it, Mr. Hartman. He doesn't overcharge for the bourbons that he has. Like again, like I said, that 15-year Pappy was a $40 shot, but I've seen places where that's an $80 shot. Like he's not making a hell of a lot of money on these because he's got employees, he's got overhead, and he's got to find the bourbons as a, master distiller himself. He has a little better access than we do, but still it's hard to come by, Pappy 15 year by for anyone. So,
Ooh, man, yeah, I'm gonna go next time.
yeah.
Or I want to go next time.
Well, you can. I have access.
If I could only convince my wife that it was a smart move for me to go 3 hours away and spend a couple $100 sipping bourbons and
Fucking on chili dogs outside.
once we get enough subscribers and monetized, then she knows there's something coming in maybe on the back end of this. She'll be
That's
like,
true.
"Yeah, go drink all you want.
Yep,
Let's go."
absolutely. Just record
Mhm.
it.
Yep, yep.
And I
And
did.
it's Christmas time, and I have kids.
Mhm.
He doesn't have kids that he knows about yet.
Nope.
So I said something at work
We have
about
way
that.
out
I was like, "Yo,
friends.
I don't think guys don't do that as often as girls do. There's a
You
reason."
don't want to know.
Yeah, absolutely not.
So would you like to
Yeah, let's do it.
do it up?
Hell to the yeah. So Rabbit Hole Cave Hill?
Yep,
Cave Hill.
Cave
Yeah,
Hill.
all
So
right.
these are all like race kind of things because of Kentucky and
And they really kind of stick to that Kentucky, like those higher end ones, even these here,
yeah,
because the way they do it is something to do with what are those called that go over like a jockey? It's not, you know what I mean? It's,
I don't.
but it is.
Okay.
All right. We knew what we meant there. I think you guys probably got it too, but it's like their uniforms, but I can't remember. There's when they win something. Oh Jesus balls.
No, that's fine.
Nah, that's maybe
You'll
too.
be,
Well, I'll
you'll be,
sip away.
it's delicious. You'll be a trooper.
Oh, I'm sure I'm not. I mean, you
I'll
can't
join you.
just. I'm the one. I drank White Dog. I'm gonna drink it. It's not gonna.
Technically, we're only doing two.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Enjoy it.
It's a through. So
So that's the Rabbit Hill Cave, Rabbit Hole
Rabbit
Cave
Hill,
Hill. Okay.
Rabbit Cave, Hill Hole.
Oh, yeah, that's so. I see. I like my bourbon sweet, and that smelled like cherries to me.
Yeah, it's definitely that one was sweet. This
Hmm.
is sweeter.
Yeah, this is
We're
good.
going down in proof by like six
Oh, I
point,
didn't
four
even see
points,
what it
93,
was.
94 something.
95 proof, so
Yeah,
5 points of
five
proof,
points,
but that's
but
nothing.
much
Yeah,
sweeter.
it's definitely a sweetness to it, and I do
Oh
love it.
wow.
Yeah, dude, it's
Yeah,
good stuff.
more color to this
This is
too.
like a $55 bottle. Our price point was 60, and I was like, this is going to happen.
Yep. And I'm glad. I've been meaning to try Rabbit Hole,
So,
to buy Rabbit Hole, to.
and there was a pre-recorded episode that we did before we started this channel where we got to try, or I wanted us to try this. We didn't try it, did we?
I
No,
don't
I don't think
remember.
we did.
You mean the one that went
I mentioned it, but we never got to it because it didn't record, right?
the very first that didn't
Mhm.
even, yeah, never
Yeah,
hit the
no.
airwaves. Yeah.
So, but this I'm excited to do because
Fuck yeah.
I'm a
Or
fan.
yeah.
You could say it. It's
Christ, yes. I can say that this time of year, right? Christ, yes. This is for you, Jesus.
ooh, dear sweet 8 pound 6 ounce baby Jesus.
Wow. That's really, really smooth too.
Hmm.
Like, I got, okay, and we went down only 5 points.
Yeah, I don't even taste alcohol at that point.
I
Yeah, it's very, very subtle on the back of the tongue with the alcohol.
I like both, but I think I like the rabbit hole better.
Hmm.
A little bit. Yep. And it's might take just some getting used to, but man,
Dude, it's good.
that's tasty.
Dude,
I'm
yeah.
a fan. I'm a huge fan.
Hmm. This is one of my top. This is one of my favorites of all time. Just for a
Now, is
like a
that their quote
sipper.
unquote baseline?
There's
Is
this
there a
and
lower
a
version?
blue label that's a rye.
A rye.
There's a
Okay.
blue label.
Okay.
They here's the green one. They have a blue one and a
Let's
green
see how
one.
this. Oh, ha, cheers.
Nice. They also make a gin.
Gin
Yeah, I know. I thought it was weird too.
matured over 3 years in New Chart, American Styles.
Mm,
Over 3 years. So this is probably their distillate. Like they've
yeah.
been around for a while now. I think they sort of at the beginning because
Yep.
there wasn't any other way around that, or there isn't any other way around that
Yeah.
to call it bourbon, really.
Right.
It
But
was
they've done good work as far as
70
I'm
corn,
concerned.
70 corn.
That's why it's sweet, man. The
Yeah,
sugar's not
that did
corn.
it. 10% malted wheat, 10%
Yep.
malted barley, and 10% honey malted barley.
There you go. So there's no rye in there at
Never
all.
chill filtered as it should be. Wow, that explains a lot. That aged in Kelvin cooperage. Okay, well, that explains a lot, but it also brings to mind questions because you still love the bullets and some then
Yeah.
those are high rise and that's
Yeah, that's weird to me
and
because
I
I,
love
I
the
could have
bullet
found the
barrel
mash ones better.
strength. And ever since I mentioned that to you,
Yeah,
every time I go to stores, I don't see a bullet barrel strength. The guy on
it's
that
real
one
hard to
show
find.
said it is hard to find. And I was like, really? I feel like we always saw it. And ever since I heard that,
It's prevalent up in Buffalo. Like we went to a couple liquor stores to look for stuff. They had a store
I would
pick
like to buy
Buffalo
another one.
Trace, but other than that, there wasn't anything.
The
But they had a lot of that stuff there, a lot of the bullet strength.
I was saying this earlier, but as long as I'm ambiguous about how I say this, to you, I was saying this earlier to you. We both got a bottle of the Juke Joint Uncut, right? And you have two because
Yeah,
so you can open one at some point you
I
decide
did.
you want to do that. You already opened it?
Yeah,
Oh
we already
shit!
tried it, didn't we? We can try it if you want.
I don't think we tried it.
Want
I
to
don't
try it?
think
Let's
I
see. Well,
tried it.
my dad maybe.
Yeah,
Anyway, we can try it because it's open.
yeah. Well, nonetheless, um, every time I go back to this liquor store,
Mhm.
including yesterday, he had one bottle of this again.
That's what it was. I
One
tried it
bottle,
with
then
the
one
owner there.
bottle, then
That's
one
what that
bottle. But he
was.
always keeps just
He has two.
now he's got the juke joint normal. It's
Mm-hmm.
not the uncut, and he's got another one on the other side,
$118 for it.
and it's
It's
in a
that's like a tall wine glass looking one.
no. It
Oh,
looked just like this right next to it, and it was the same price or less. It was like 35. It was just another Blue Point offering.
gotcha.
Right? But there's only one of these every time I go in. And I
Mhm.
called you that day and said, "There's one more. Should I get it?" And I was like, "I didn't get it," and he came and got it so we could because these are supposedly from the uncut version from the Rick House that collapsed.
Yep.
It um I want to. It's not Heaven Hill. I can't remember where, but their Rick House collapsed. These are salvaged barrels that made it through that they kept. Blah blah blah.
And so we did the math on it based on how many barrels they got out of the rick house. A normal rick house, you get about 500,000 barrels out of, or barrels, bottles, excuse me, out of it. And you're looking at about half that, about 250,000 bottles that they could have gotten out of the number of barrels they got out. So you're already at, half the amount of a normal selection.
And
So
there'll never be more because
yeah.
nobody's gonna.
And these
Although
were,
they were just tornadoes, so if
that's
there
true.
are and we don't know it, we're not like, you
Yeah,
know,
not that
hope
bundle up.
everybody's okay and safe and
Yes.
everything's fine. We're not rooting for anything negative, just so you guys know.
But the exact like weather and inclement things that had happened to these barrels
Hmm.
is not something that you could man make replicate very easily, like day in and day out,
Not at all, because
because
half the barrels were ruined
they had to
because
leave their barrels out to the elements because of insurance reasons. Like they couldn't touch anything until insurers got there to, take pictures and do all that stuff. So a lot of these things that they salvaged had been out in the rain and snow and sun or whatever. Probably not snow.
snow. No, Kentucky. I mean, I think it snows, right?
Not during hurricane season though,
Not
right?
during hurricane season. Sucks that you have a season called hurricane season. That's just not a good.
I know, especially in tornado
We
places.
live in New York. We don't call it snowstorm season. I
No,
mean,
we
it
call it
is, but
winter.
winter. Yeah, it's just we have all this.
It's super fun.
You
Like if you
know,
ever go down south, like if you drive south to like Tennessee, Texas,
flown down
Georgia.
south. I've never driven
Well, yeah,
that.
well,
Not too far.
you're fancy.
Uh,
Um,
one
but
time,
if
yeah.
you ever do that in the wintertime and like they have like a dusting of snow, the whole state is like closed. Like it's ridiculous. Like
State of emergency. We don't
New
know
York
what
State,
stuff
we
is.
we have like 6 feet of snow in '93. We're just like piling it into like
It was like yesterday or the day before that the
yeah,
ship's popping up on Facebook going a year ago today, and my son is standing.
yeah,
He's standing on top of the mailbox
yeah,
next to the snow because we had like a storm last
yeah,
year at
like
this
4 or 5 feet.
Yeah,
We're just
ridiculous.
cleaning off our driveways and driving.
And he
So
was so
good
happy.
shit.
He's getting buried in the
Yeah.
snow and he's climbing stuff. I mean,
Like
he's fun.
school's not canceled. It's fine. We're going.
No,
Yeah.
they,
We don't cancel
we'll
school
get
here.
you a delay. We have
But you get
delays.
you get like a dusting, like just barely covering the grass even, and it's like the whole state is closed. Do not attempt to leave your houses. Shit got real last night. We have one plow for the entire state.
That's right. We don't know where the guy who drives it is.
He
We
is
don't need him.
usually in the hills somewhere, and we have
He
to
drove
call
on
him.
Bourbon.
We call him once with the vuvuzelas, like, and hope he answers. Like he's
Send the
usually
bat
hanging out with
signal up in the
Bigfoot.
air with
Like,
a dump truck. That's up there in the.
Oh my gosh, it's just like
He
a.
comes around.
He looks like that guy from what that was. Gravity Falls, like a big nose. He's like, ah,
It's terrible.
uh,
We're making a lot of jokes, and Kentucky just went
yep.
through some bad
Oh,
tornadoes. We're not
I
joking
wasn't
about
thinking.
that.
I wasn't even thinking Kentucky. I was just
And
thinking further south. And if you're from the South, I'm sure you can relate to the fact that if you get a dusting of
Mhm.
snow,
Mm.
everything's closed. If it's not, tell me I'm wrong and I'm full of shit. That's fine.
It's okay. I tell him he's wrong. He's full of shit every day, and he tells me
Yeah,
I'm wrong and I'm full of shit every day, and that's why
constructive
we end up
criticism,
here.
baby.
You
Yeah,
know, that's
yeah.
how that goes.
So
We hope everybody in Kentucky is safe, happy, and healthy,
yes, and you all have a wonderful,
and everywhere else too, not just
wonderful
Kentucky.
Christmas
It's like, yeah,
holiday.
Kentucky's safe, happy, and healthy. The rest of the bordering states can all go screw themselves. We don't care. Anyway, that's what I was not saying.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
bad.
Appreciate it. They appreciate it.
I
Everyone
doubt it.
around them appreciates
All
it.
7 people watching.
Hmm.
You should subscribe, you bunch of dicks.
Wow, that's a good way to do it.
Actually, I have a couple friends that their last name is Dick, and it's just funny. Like,
Mm.
that's so good. It's
Mhm.
ridiculous. And you said that was right around 52. What did you say?
It
Something
was
like
like
50?
55, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
That
it
one
was
was
just under with taxes. It was 61.
47.99 or 48.99 or something. Because they had those 3 expressions of the Bowman stuff. And yeah,
That's some high quality H2O.
I, you know what's really sort of fitting in the way is like I liked this.
Hmm.
I like this a little bit more.
Yeah.
And that one's funny and not a
I
lot. Like
figure.
$5 or something. Like
Yeah.
it's
So that happens sometimes, but that's not always a hard and fast
no,
rule.
no,
Like for
no,
instance,
no.
that Eagle Rare that was a $40 shot
Mm.
tasted a lot worse than the Pappy 15 year, which was also a $40 shot. And I like the Derringer, this thing. I bought a whole
It's
bottle of it.
named after a bullet of some sort, right? A derringer or gun. I'm sorry, a gun or a
I thought
bullet.
no, the Derringer.
I thought that one. I thought that one has something to do with a gun of some sort. But
Anyway,
I'd have to look
the
it up.
Derringer's an $87 bottle. Pappy, you're looking at a $300 bottle for a 15 year. I loved that Derringer.
I still think that I still think
We can crack it if you want.
that I you're I you know
It's Christmas.
it is Christmas.
Give it.
Merry Christmas.
Give
It's true.
it.
It's true. We got other stuff to deal with still. Let's see where we end up. That's the same thing as this. Like I want to taste it. I don't know if I want to taste it today.
Okay,
I
well,
might want to.
okay. Well,
It's not. Yeah, you can.
we're just gonna put it over here.
We'll put
We're
it
just
away.
friends.
You should get a view of your
Oh my God.
the
I don't
side
know where I got this from. Holy shnikes.
the holy shnikes.
There it
What
is.
number did you call? 5, 6, 7, 9er, 4. You hit your niner in there somewhere?
Niner?
You calling from a walkie talkie?
So
So
with that, uh, what do you want to go with next?
well, if we're doing this show the way I think we're planning on doing this show was those two and these things for
Yes.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Because, and then we were gonna sort of do a New Year's episode, even though I couldn't find any. I looked for hats, I looked for those things that I couldn't find.
Vazalis? No.
Yeah, noisemakers.
Noisemakers.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell. Yeah, because it's gonna be 2022 and eventually. So
Yeah, we'll sing Millennium 22 years later.
I'm not singing anything. I don't know what he's talking
Because
about.
here it comes, another year.
You sing.
So do we just drink these out of these? Out of
So
is that how that
what
goes?
what I was I you're welcome.
Yes.
I saw something on one of the shows, and I honestly don't remember which one, where they mixed this, well, bourbon cream. I don't remember if it was the Buffalo Trace or Jim Beam or whatever, with root beer and with the bourbon, with a bourbon. Like maybe not the same bourbon.
Adding more bourbon to a bourbon cream.
Well, yeah, but this is like a cordial. It's like 17% alcohol or something. It's not like, it's not like bourbon. Yeah, 15% alcohol by volume, so 30
Like
proof.
if you put more alcohol in it, it would just curdle like a Bailey's or something. Like
Well, it might have been its bourbon night, but it also might have been an older show. I watched some of their old live streams just to not specifically not. See, that's how I rap. You know how
Nickelodeon.
that works. Um, it's usually like something we're talking about doing on a show, so Google like it's bourbon night and this type Nulu or whatever we're doing, and it'll come up on a live episode they did at some point. Could have been 2 or 3 years ago or something, and then I'll check Bourbon Real Talk and I'll check Whiskey Dictionary and all those things to see what people are saying about stuff. and I think it was an older one with its bourbon night, and they used the yeah, so uh, root beer and the bourbon they were drinking, which I think was one of the Nulus, to be honest. So, but anyway, I don't know, man. I tried one. I bought three of these, so I've already drank one of these because I wanted to know if it was even yummy. It's yummy. It's tasty.
Yeah.
But it's like a cordial. It's more than a beer, but way less than bourbons and
So
whiskeys.
is it gonna make me like want to vomit because it's creamy?
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I've heard. I mean, you're not in college anymore, so I don't know what you
Not
swallow anymore regularly or happily.
lasagna.
Lasagna?
Yeah.
It's not gonna taste like lasagna.
Okay.
That much I've
Well, I
got.
was just gonna drink it out of the bottle. Okay, we're making this.
Well, you don't have to if you don't want to.
This is
Do it the way
well.
you
I
do it.
want to be. I don't want to be.
You do it
Weird.
your way. I'll do it my way. We're
I
telling
want to be
everybody that
inclusive.
every episode inclusive. Everybody's welcome here at the Bourbon Barrel. Every single person.
Okay, I don't sniff this right because this is.
I always assumed I watched that one episode
I'm
of
gonna
I
sniff
think
it anyway.
it's Bourbon Night. I always assumed this would go best with hot chocolate when
Oh
we're at the
yeah,
holidays. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. Put
Give
it.
me
We're gonna put it in some coffee, man. I didn't even make my coffee this
it was the
morning.
night before Christmas.
So I woke up like a half hour before we were supposed to do this shit.
I was like 2 hours ahead, so I was, and that's because I started reading, and then I couldn't fall back asleep.
Yeah. You can't drink all day if you don't start early.
It's
So
true.
let that be a lesson.
It's true.
All right.
Oh my God.
So over the lips, through the gums, look at stomach, here it comes.
Oh Jesus. Oh, it wasn't bad before. It's not bad now. It's good.
I haven't had anything like that since I was like 17.
I don't. I think it's meant to, obviously it's meant to be a mixer. They sell 750 bottles of Jim Beam and probably
Yeah.
Buffalo Trace too, but not here of this. And it's, but I think it would go great with hot chocolate. I think it
Yeah.
would go great with.
Yep.
I think it probably would go good with root beer.
Hmm.
Honestly, I can see why they did that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Like a
fine.
creamy cream soda kind of thing. Yeah.
And it's that kind of thing this time of year, you're hanging out, just, throw it in there. Keep one in your pocket, and every time something at some relative's house that you're not having a good time at and doesn't go well, you just,
I
mine's good.
guess
I'm good.
that could also work for like, if you're at work and you're bored as shit.
Uh,
Don't get drunk at work, guys. It's not.
I like when you talk more because when I talk, I ramble and say dumb shit.
So now I'm saying dumb shit.
I
That's
know
fucked.
it's better. It's better when we both say dumb shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Obviously, for the first 12 to 15 episodes or wherever the hell we're at with the numbers,
Mhm.
everybody knows you're smarter.
Nope.
Oh, it's true.
I've
It's so true. But like, I mean, it's just sometimes I'm just like, so, and that's all I have to say.
Yeah,
So,
I don't unedit those
is
things.
there, okay, so we've discussed before in the past about things, old fashions. I've never had an old fashioned as far as real old fashions, like the people make it in this. I've
Mhm.
never drank one in my entire life.
So
What if we mix this and this?
no,
No? Okay, that's a bad.
no.
Oh, look, I got snacks too. I got Reese cups with peanut brittle because every year they put out different, and they
So
have Reese cups with chips that I did not bring because I ate
I'm
it
offended
and I
deeply.
was late at night by
Um,
myself.
so
Sad.
an old fashioned, for those of you that don't know, essentially is bourbon muddled with sugar and then like orange peel zest and
Bitters?
bitters.
Yeah, okay.
And
I thought bitters were
you
okay.
can do whatever bitters you want. Like if you want cherry bitters, there's some people like, well, you gotta have this kind of bitter to taste. If you want cherry bitters, put cherry bitters in there. It's fine. And then that's basically it. And then add ice, and so it's basically going to be a very sweet cocktail compared to just drinking a straight bourbon. So yep, I think we'll do that at the end. Hercules.
Hercules,
Yeah, I
Hercules.
think we'll save that for the next one.
We
That way
could
we
do
have
that.
something
We
special
could
for
do
each
that.
of them. Yeah, these are both great bourbons.
Oh my God, yes.
Excellent choices by both of us, if I may say so myself.
I'm impressed.
Yeah,
I'm way
you're
impressed.
super good.
It
So
immediately makes me want to try or buy or both the next rabbit hole there is, the next up in the, you know what I mean? That's the highest one that's not Founders or
yep.
whatever it's called.
Hmm.
So, but there's a couple others, right? Like
Yeah,
there's
but I
Cave
think
Hill
they're
and then
more like
there's
high stuff.
I thought there was at least one more in the middle somewhere that was like I can't remember the names of them. The names are kind of cool though. The fact that they have those, I don't know.
I'll let you try that off there if you want.
I mean, you don't open it for me.
Well, I'll open it for us.
Well,
I don't
I
want
mean,
to.
you know,
All right, so
I'm gonna swallow the cream.
you do that, sir.
Mm. So when are we gonna eat these? We're not gonna eat these with the bourbon
Yeah,
creams?
let's do it. Let's eat it.
That made more sense, doesn't it,
Sure.
than with the old fashioned? Now I wish I had more bourbon cream.
I can't
Now
help
it's yummy.
it. You're such a teenage girl
Reese's.
sometimes.
Hey, jeez.
Bourbon cream. You guys, oh my God, you guys. Bourbon cream.
You don't understand. You don't know me.
For those of you that are teenage girls watching this, what the hell are you doing?
Why are you watching
It's a
this?
bourbon show. Like,
I
you can't even drink legally. Go away.
Whoa, wow.
I'm not a big white chocolate guy, but I don't know what.
Hmm.
There's not chocolate.
But it's not white either. It's like a,
This is definitely
is it
white.
peanut butter? Peanut butter?
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter brittle flavored cream with crunchy peanut butter. I don't think there's any white.
It's tasty.
We're
I
yummy.
can't eat the whole thing, but it's tasty.
I could eat the whole thing.
With that,
Mm-mm. Okay, yeah, I'm just kidding. No, I don't know why I
I'm
did that.
me,
I'm rocks.
and this has been
The
the
Bourbon
Bourbon
Barrel.
Barrel.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas. Wow, man.